Good day everyone, thank you for coming to the channel. Today I would like to showcase another one of my Kicksins. And this would be kind of two Kicksins in one. And I kind of mentioned on my other Kicksin video where Kicksins are very fun in a way because of the weapon type or whatever weapon you may be wielding. And based on that, a lot of things can change. And this is a perfect example of that case. So without further ado, let me show you my talents, my gears, and the whole shebang. First, my weapon I'm using is Rift Runeword. And I don't know if you guys know, but this is a very nice assassin weapon. It gives a lot of visual pleasure because your level 21 Frozen Orb at 16% chance will be proccing like all the time. So you see like Frozen Orbs everywhere, and Tornado procs often too. It procs more than Storm Lasher, I think. And so you see all these AoEs happening everywhere, and while that's going on, you'll be killing fast and well as well. Because as you see, you have the magic and the fire damage, so that kind of adds on to your versatility. And for my armor, I'm using Enigma out of Gothic Plate. And the main reason is the visual look. Most likely you would have to put like 5-6 points into strength just to hit the 70, which is the minimum requirement. But I think for assassins, I think it's definitely worth it. I mean, look at it with my top, right? With my G face. Look at this black and the red, It's like, it fits so well. I mean, I love it. So anyways, here's my helm. And I'm using a G face with the 15 all res and a 9 strength jewel. And for my Ami, I'm using a 30 Mara. And for my shield, I'm using Phoenix. And I mentioned this on my first video too. Enhanced damage on a weapon does not help your kick, but all the outside enhanced damages will improve your kick. So I don't know why Blizzard made a kick like this, but yeah, like there are more details. I could be wrong too. No wait, on this damage part I'm right. But other stuff, like there's stuff I might be missing out as well. So if you guys know more, please point it out to me. Funny thing, somebody did point it out, but he deleted his post right away. I think he realized that he was wrong. Anyways, so on my boot, I'm using a Shadow Dancer. And I'm kind of debating a little, because here, look. So I have my Gore Rider here, right? Look at the kick damage, 83 to 149. Strength, 156. So if I'm looking at this right, kick damage is identical. And this has higher strength requirement. And this gives you 2 Shadow and I guess 25 Dex. That's the 2 main things, right? Faster run walk, hit recovery. Hit recovery is more for PvP. So, I mean, this looks better, but I don't know, like, when people talk about the kick damage, I have never once heard anybody talk about up gore. But I used to use it. I mean, it was fine, but for now, I just, decided to use Shadow Dancer. But there might be some hidden things I don't know, So, anyways, my belt is 1 off on the vitality, but, damage 15 perfect. Dungo, and I'm using a Raven here, and FCR all res and a Mana Stolen ring on here. I think I should try to get something better, but this is just a temporarily placeholder, I guess you could say. And this is my glove, 20 to all martial arts, and this was bought it. My bot, made it for me. So I don't know. It was good. It was like, hey, it's 220 martial arts. Like, I can't complain about that. And wow, like some huge truck or something outside just tripped out. I don't know if you guys heard that. Anyways, so that's my overall gear. And on my Switch, I'm using a 6.6 CTA with, just Spirit Bow. And I was debating, like, should I, like, maybe I should, huh? Because on my Switch, see, I'm not hitting my strength requirement. So my shadow is 2 off because I'm not getting the 2 from here. So on my main, while it is one more, if I had it, then I'll get 2 more shadow skill, which will increase my venom damage and all this too. You know what? Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm back because, yeah, I should respect that. So I went and I got myself a token. So I just token myself, and I'm gonna go ahead and I guess start putting points in, and you guys can see. So first thing, right away, I take it off and I can't put it on. So I need 8 more points here. So let me put my 8. Boom, and everything is on in my main. So that's a good thing. Now let's go to my off. So right here, I'm off by 4 points. Okay, so that should do that. Now let me go to my talents first. So yeah, that naturally goes to this discussion as well. So this is your main weapon, and my charms are all martial art lifers. So I only put like what, couple points, and I'm already at 23, which is one of the, I guess, cutoff points. Because with bow you get, 5 kicks. Now, for me, like, this is kind of like important thing because this really determines your playstyle. I mentioned this on my first video. 5 kicks versus 7 kicks. With 7 kicks, you be longer stuck in your animation. So for me personally, I felt a little bit less maneuverable. I mean, I'm still mobile because I can teleport, but as I maneuver through my melee pack, like, I felt less maneuverable. Whereas with this 5 kicks, I'm more maneuverable. I just kick and move faster. So, like, I can kick and then right away I could put trap down, and the timing and the pace is smoother because you're caught less in the animation versus 5 versus 7 kicks. So let me leave it at here for now. But look at it, you have 98 points left. Where are you gonna put 98 points? So that's the thing with Kicksin. With the item, because the item, the weapon gives you so much of what makes you, that your talents, like, whoa. So kick is a damage, but like I say, if you have charmers like this, so maybe you could get other charmers, maybe shadow lifers. I mean, shadow lifers too, even if you want to be crazy. But for me, I have martial art lifers, so I only spent a couple points and I'm here. But so I try so many different styles. So let's go ahead and continue. So here, but maxing this out doesn't mean anything to me, right? Because I'm not using a claw. And just one here, one here, one here, and I maxed out Venom because really, like, there really isn't anything else to max out. And I think Cloak of Shadows is 1 point wonder. I think it does a lot. So go there, and like, should I get Master? Right? It's an annoying pet. It helps you, I guess. But on the last one, I had a Shadow Warrior. But I know he dies more than Master though. So you know what? On this one, let's go get Master. And you know what? I'm gonna max him out. Because I have way too many talents. It's just like, I have 98 points to dump somewhere. And like, another way you could go would be like maxing out Fade. Because Fade has the innate, I believe, physical damage reduction as well. It's kind of hidden or something supposedly. And on this one, let me go ahead and max out Fade as well. And on the traps, should you go here or not? The way I see, I would go here because it's a 1 point wonder, and it really speeds up your, like, PvE killing speed. And when you get to the boss, you're still fast and strong without Death Sentry. So I think it's definitely worth, a point. But now after a point, and okay, so you got these 3 maxed out. You have 27 points left with 23 here and this kind of base. Where would you go? Right? Where? Tell me where. Because I see nothing. I mean, option 1, max this out. And option 2, work with these 2. So if you put more points here, you get more radius. You put more points here, you get like more like shot per, right? It says 3 levels and 1 shot per 3 levels. So I guess it becomes those 3 questions. You can put more into talent, dragon talent, or Death Sentry, or this. So on this one, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna max out Death Sentry. And that's just because of the radius. It's kind of like Corpse Explosion, right? When you max out Corpse Explosion with Necromancer, like, seriously, like, one explosion will cover your whole window. And it will do damage to everyone. It's so strong. And that's exactly what it is, right? Because you get more radius. And I'm gonna go ahead and continue to work on Fire Blast, but in the multiple of 3s only. Because, you know, you only get, right, 1 shot per 3. So already there's 1 point in here, right? So let's do the math. So if I put 2 more, then I get 1. Then I'll have 6 left. Then that's like, okay, 3, 3, 6. Okay, so 3 shots total if I put 8 points right now. So I'll be at 9. So for the sake of this, I'll go ahead and, yeah, finish this out. So how you play with it, as you see, is so versatile. Like, because again, you know, your Kicksin is based on your weapon. Really, that's how I feel. And so, you know, you have so many talent points that you can mess with. I guess if you want to be crazy, you can go down here, rely on this teleporting, and maybe don't even have an Enigma, you know? That's an option too. And we're not done, right? Because we gotta talk about this. So, I guess, you know, on this one, the way I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just get to about 2500 life after bow, and then I'll just go ahead and put the rest into next. Like, you could, you know, the suggested I would say is like between 2 to 2.5, you know, like that way at least if you're running like 8-man, you know, full game as well, like you'll still definitely be viable. You know, you won't get killed right away, you'll still take a couple hits and, you know, do your thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to about 20, you know, 2.5, 2500. And then I'm gonna put rest into, and yeah, you know, stuff like this, like, will resurrected give you better quality of life, you know, changes? Because as far as I know, there's only shift click, which just puts all the points in there, which I'm gonna do right here. So, you know, I hope resurrected work, because in Diablo 3 they do, right? You could put in like multiple 5s or 10s, your paragon points. So anyways, so that was a talent, that was that. You guys saw what I just did here. Now my mercenary. Now this is a different setup as well. It's a unique setup, I guess, but I like it. It's not right or wrong. I couldn't really, I thought I'd try so many different styles too. I mean, I had Reaper's tools at one point because, you know, I thought this is more melee, but is it really melee? And I had Infinity at one point too, because, you know, all these Frozen Orbs and all that. I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, it will help me, like, you know, hit the monsters too, because Conviction cuts down their, you know, defense rating. And now I'm, you know, playing with Doom. And with Doom, you get your Holy Freeze. Then for your Mercenary choice, then you're open, right? You could get like anything. You could get Might. You could get, you know, Blessed Aim, Prayer. So, you know, it's another versatility. Or you could just get like Act 5 Merc and play with that too. It's like so wide open. I feel like Kicksins are so similar to Dream Dance. And it's so open to interpretation. And nothing's wrong and everything kills so well. So anyways, that was my little introduction on that. But with this, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap. And this is my beast in same weapon base. Now with beast, like, the wonderful part about this is that all I have to do is just swap and I'm done. So let me kind of show you the calculator and go over this. So, okay, assassin. And I don't know how to pronounce this. This is Caduceus? I don't know. So in a case of Rift, we have no increased attack speed. So I'm going to be using Burst. to, you know, counter the lack of speed in order to hit the max. So I should be around like, and I have 20 from the glove, so I should be around like 12. Or you know what, with the boot and all that, probably now I should be, yeah, so 15 I'll be at. Regardless, even at 12, I have like, you know, reached the max speed, right? So lane trap, my dragon tail is maxed out. Now if I go to my beast, so I have 40% and I have fanaticism. So based on that, I'm maxed out too. So if I go to beast, I'm gonna use fate. And I'm gonna take advantage of that, resist all the curse reduction help and the physical damage reduction help as well. So that's why this will be kind of like 2-in-1. And for me, like, I really like it because I just have to swap the weapon. That's it. It's so easy. And for my charms, I forgot to show you. Yeah, martial art lifers, same graphics. And these are decks, and I should have gotten like 2s here, but maybe I should, but I don't know. Right now I got singles. It's dex and strengths, all 5 all res small charms. And here's my Annie and 15-20 torch. So let me go ahead and run a cow, Diablo, and Baal, and I'll mix the weapons so that you guys can see how it's like. So let me just rebow. Oh, you know what? Let me check. Okay, yeah. So when I'm in my bow weapon, I'm, you know, strongest, or the skills are highest. So yeah, just start and lay down your trap. And some people may say like, oh, Frozen doesn't help, and also like trap and, you know, Phoenix will counter each other. But as you guys just saw right there, I needed some life regen. That happened. Monsters are frozen, but they still pop and die. See, the trap still works, and the leeching still goes. So what the fuck? Well, I'm sure, you know, those who play Assassins enough should know there's like the tick, or, you know, the game checks for it, from what I understand. So it's like when you lay the trap down versus, wow, this might be, shit, I might die. Okay, here, start making some cores, be careful, and, you know, just, okay, there we go. Oh wow, these are counting. Ooh. Well, I'm just gonna pot once. And he's physical immune and lightning immune, huh? Interesting. Then you know what? My Death Sentry should attack him because that's physical and fire. But regardless, because I'm using Rift, you know, it's all elemental. Plus the weapon itself has that elemental damage, which was what? Yeah, magic and fire. So that's why like Cow King was taking that kind of damage, although it was a little bit slow. You know what here? Oh, I heard a charm drop. Grand Charm, I'll pick it up. Ooh, same shape. Ooh, what? I don't have any. Almost. Yeah, I don't want to use the last one because if you use it and blank it out, if you try to refill at the shop, like, you gotta manually place that. Whereas, like, if you already have like a placeholder on the bottom side, like, you just click and buy and just refills, which means like you could only use like 3 of them at a time. So the 4th one, which is the bottom one, right? Like, you don't want to use that if you don't want to like have to rebuy, open a slot and rebuy, and, you know, do all that. But see, you saw that, right? The mobs were frozen, but the trap, the explosion still happened too, and I still reached. So for those who say like, you know, these 3 don't add up, like, at least I'm showing you how it adds up. It's okay, like, it works, like, you know, give it a try, people. It's like, it's because the you know, the timing again of when I lay my traps, and I guess how the monsters work. So I guess when I lay down and they're not dead yet, then Death Sentry will primarily take into effect. That's how I understand. Phoenix is the last one they will check. See, right now, all the they were like all these corpses, they didn't get absorbed by my Phoenix right away because they were being checked by Death Sentry to see if there are nearby mobs to explode against. And when there wasn't, and checked that the last thing that could happen is my Phoenix, then the Phoenix effect happens, and then I leech and regen. So, you know, that's what I noticed, and those are some of the things I read on Google when I searched about this as well. So yeah, you know, it's perfectly fine. No problem. Like, I have people tell me like, oh, if you use Holy Freeze Merc, like, you know, you should never use Death Sentry. True, yeah. Mobs pop. I mean, yeah, they get frozen and, you know, some of them, you know, like that. Doesn't leave a corpse, but still, like, enough die with corpse. And, you know, I just need like one or two. So you see that, and then see the, yeah. And they're just chilling, and then boom. That 1 second chill was the check. And yeah, again, when he checked that there was no nearby mobs, okay, then Phoenix just leeches them all. So, you know, as you see, it's pretty fun. Like, you know, it's pretty fast, I think, too. Like, all these, I see lightning going on because of Death Sentry, you have tornado going on, and Frozen Orb going on. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on with the Hellfire. So it's almost like 4 elements, like, happening at once. It's almost like Elementalist. And so, you know, it's a very enjoyable build. And I guess with survivability, right? Add your Cloak of Shadow. It's a 1-point wonder. Look, you know, look at that, right? So that's why for me, like, I chose to max out that Sentry. Because, you know, again, like, it gives you the range, the radius. So it covers more mobs. So in a way, it makes your Sentry more effective per each laying down, since the radius becomes bigger. So, ooh, the bow is gone. I can see it from my life. So yeah, I mean, you know, and I have the Venom damage, and I hope like with Resurrected, they could show this too. The Venom damage, that'll be nice. So right now, this is with Might Aura on my Mercenary. And yeah, it doesn't show the Venom. You know, it's kind of like that grief damage, you know, like it's one of those things that doesn't show. Sorry everyone, my wife needed me for something. So let me get back, and yeah, I identified that was just a 3 decks grandchild. Let me go ahead and rebuff. Oh, you know what? I'm so stupid. I haven't been using my shadow. Okay, let me. Now, what was I doing? Okay, so let me continue. So with my shadow, you know, she should help in providing mostly the kind of the, you know, the decoy, or, you know, kind of, yeah, interruption. And so, and yeah, by the way, all that burning popping right there from the ground is the volcano from Doom. So again, you know, like I have so many, like, I guess, effects going on. So that's what really makes this, you know, enjoyable. Like, you have so many elements that are just popping everywhere. And that's the thing, like, do I want to, you know, do I like that or not? Do I like those couple stranglers and, you know, I don't kill them and kind of move on? You know, because I don't want to just wait for them so that I can kill them, right? But compared to the warrior, I do feel like, you know, the master is stronger. Especially, you know, she gets a plus resistance with skill and all that, so you know, I noticed, yeah, master is more survivable. But yeah, that mind blast part, you know, if she just didn't do the mind blast part, it would be so much better. But anyways, so overall, you know, this is a kind of a feel that you could expect, as you can see. Just, you know, going through, you know, just a lot of elements from your Rift, and, you know, from Doom, on your pet, your mercenary, and Tornado, and I mean, yeah, popping from the, you know, yeah, Death Sentry happening too. So it's a lot. I mean, look at this, right? Its screen is pretty, you know, pretty full of a lot of pretty cool graphics. So, and I think, you know, this is single game, but definitely, you know, I played this in a full game, and it was perfectly no problem. I guess, yeah, when you have Death Sentry, which is such a nice 1-point wonder, yeah, just overall killing becomes so easy. And, you know, single target isn't bad too. So that was the cow. And on the Diablo, let me go ahead and switch weapon and use beast on this one. Let me just rebuff. I don't know if they'll be helpful, but ooh, yeah, right away. So with this now, like, if you look at beast, right, you get advantage of the crushing blow, and you get the fanaticism off of your pet. I mean, off the weapon. So your mercenary will be benefiting from that, and he's hitting at about 10k max on a thrasher with fanaticism. And he has what, 35 speed from here with 4. So I believe with fanaticism he'll probably be hitting 4 frames per second right now. So that's pretty strong. And so, you know, in a way, like, you could say like I'm really strong single target, because I have what, 20 here and 5 here. That's 25, and this is 35, so that's 60. So that, yeah, 60. And you know what, this minus fire helps with my Death Sentry too. So, you know, it's decent amount of, you know, crushing blow. So like that should help in, you know, making corpse faster, or at least easier, you know, because I can at least single target something down while they're kind of all like CC'd and distracted with my pet and my, you know, holy freeze effect. So that should give me more than enough time, right? And yeah, as I get that time, just get 1 or 2 corpse going, and then, you know, it's gonna be another same thing. And it's kind of different. It's a little bit less with the, you know, of course there's no Frozen Orb anymore and no tornado, but there's still enough stuff going on. And I think, you know, killing speed too, no problems. Lay your traps, go single target. And one thing, you know, I could maybe like put my Dragon Talon on my left side, yeah, my right side, I'm sorry, of the mouse button as well, so that I can kind of drag on the ground and just, you know, use an eraser style. But for this one, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on the left, which is more clicky style. And as you guys may know, on a melee, I like to put my melee ability on the right in general. But yeah, for this one, I decided to kind of keep it this style. So here, I'm in the sanctuary. Yeah, like, no problem. Yeah, but none of them became corpse. That was the bad part. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it's still very no problem. And, you know, the Fanaticism Aura is just, you know, it's very, you know, fun. Like, it's, you know, gives you the speed and the damage and attack rating. I mean, just, you know, overall, like, very nice thing to have. And with my, you know, setup like this, you can see that the trap speed is definitely there. So for me, like, this is really nice because I could swap between the 2 weapons and I don't have to make any special adjustments. Like, you know, I don't have to switch like amulet or, you know, whatever. Like, I just keep the same equipment and I just change my weapon. That's it. And I get like completely 2 different kind of style. Ooh, and you know what? I forgot to fade. Yeah. So yeah, with this, I'm gonna fade. So I get more defensive ability and completely maxed out res. You know. So yeah, I shouldn't forget that too, but kind of forgot earlier. You have the trap, and you know, the explosion with the trap, Death Sentry. That was nice. Let me open this one. Kill stuff. So, let me go ahead and, oh no, wait. Yeah. Then this, okay. Okay. Lay some traps and then just go at it, right? It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I wish, you know, some of those quality of life changes that I mentioned could come with the Resurrected. I didn't get any CD key for alpha, so I didn't play it yet. I hope I'll be able to get beta. We'll see. And I'm just a common, I'm just nobody, so right? I mean, they wouldn't give me alpha for no reason. But yeah, like I wish I had a chance to log on and play. It would be really nice. And if you're one of those people who have the alpha access, I mean, good, you know, congratulations. I watched it. I like the graphics. So I'm really looking forward to the game. And here, let me finish up. Ooh. No problem. Lay some traps. Just take one target and make sure he goes down. Okay. So if I know I took one target down, like, you know, without like clicking around on different random targets, like that also like tells me, okay, like, you know, things should start popping from my Death Sentry. Okay, rebuffed. Yeah, so I'm hitting like 2.5 max damage here. I guess with kick damage it's not too bad. But here, as you see with Diablo, yeah, no problem with the speed. Ooh, okay. Now let me go back. And let me do these with Beast and swap to Rift later. Because I showed you Diablo, Diablo with Beast, so I'm thinking I should use my Rift on Baal. Kind of see, you know, if there's kind of speed delay on killing or not. Okay. So yeah, explosions happen. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I need 1 and 2, but I can only drop 1. Okay, guess that's it. Let's go to Baal. And now let me swap my weapon. Oh, and as I do that, I should change my buffage as well. Because with this, I gotta have a burst of speed. So yeah, I like Rift more. I don't know, just the Frozen Orb happening everywhere. Like, I think that's pretty sexy. Kind of like, you know, Frozen Orb also kind of slows a target too. So those like black soul guys are like kind of like invisible, you know? They're kind of like when they're moving, you can't see them. But if there's an AoE going on, like, you know, even if you can't see them, they will be hit. So they will be still damaged, you know? So I think that's the attractive part for me. Ooh, Unraveler's Head is superior. Huh, I don't think I'm gonna pick that up. I think that's anything useful. Wow. I don't know, it's just like, it looked like a lot of mobs at once. I just kind of tripped. Okay, my life is going down, I'm poisoned. But my, you know, Phoenix, yeah, there was a little bit of healing from Phoenix there. Another one from there. So as you see, you know, you just gotta like know how the mechanics work. So right now I didn't, you know, lay any Death Sentry down because I wanted to make sure I suck all that because I need life right now. But of course, you know, with mobs like this, of course I'm gonna lay it down to help me kill stuff. But after that, I'm not gonna lay it down anymore and just make sure I leech and, you know, use Phoenix effect. Okay. But of course I don't want to die. If I die, that would be pretty embarrassing. Oh wow. I'm gonna pop. Yeah, oh my god. Because that just looks very... Wow, my mercenary died. Oh wow, this is even dangerous for me. I might die. Okay, you know what? Let me go get my mercenary. That was a little bit crazy. So, okay. That was a lot. Even on single player, that was a lot. And my mercenary even died. Oh wow. Didn't expect that to happen. Was it here? Oh wow. But all these things are dead now. Shit. I guess my trap like took care of them as I teleported out of here. Everything's dead. That's funny. I mean, I ran away from them, and I come back and everything's dead, right? So what? Like, I came back to kill you guys. Where y'all at? It's like they already died. Okay. So that was, yeah, wow. That was dangerous. I could have died on that. So I guess those are times when you should use your Cloak of Shadow, like maybe right now. Yeah, I should use Cloak of Shadow. Did it proc? I don't know. I don't think it's proc. Okay, it's proc. I can see that. Huh? But all of a sudden, like, yeah, these scary guys. Okay. Sorry, I had another interruption. So I'm back again. So let me go ahead and continue. So let's find. Wow, yeah, these guys are scary. Even on a single player, these guys are still scary. I guess, you know, even with a Rift, my single target killing speed is definitely not bad at all. Yeah, kills very fast, creates corpse, and I'm able to, you know, start killing stuff right away. So I think both are viable. Maybe, you know, maybe I should separate it and have two different assassins for it. You know, I think this one for the Rift style is perfectly fine. But for the Beast, maybe I could do some things a little bit differently to maybe, you know, improve upon the Beast. But yeah, for now I think the Rift on this one is the one that fits. And one that kills faster too. Let's see. Oh, maybe like with Rift. Oh yeah, you know what? From the Korean guy that I have watched, yeah, he has a assassin similar to this, and he had maxed out the Fade as well. And that's to take advantage of the damage reduction percentage. That's like a hidden thing that the sheet doesn't show you. So, you know, that's why he maxed it out too, and he goes to kill Uber with that. You know, he goes to Tristan and farm torches with that. Just put on you know, the Beast one, and just, you know, kill them really fast. I guess that's another viability. But, you know, as you saw the talent point, you know, like, since the weapon itself does, the weapon itself makes and breaks the build, you know, it's like, I mean, this is the build itself. I mean, as you see, without this, it's like, you're almost nothing. So because of that kind of situation, like, you have so many points left. I mean, 98 points, you know, for that, you know. So I guess kind of like figuring out where to kind of spend all your points is gonna be a little bit of a thing to figure out. I mean, you could max this out, but you know, you might not like the flow. Like right now, I'm on a 5 kick version, right? Because that's what I said I would do. And that's why, like, you know, it's at least I think it's this mobile or maneuverable. And I guess, yeah, this is the annoying part. Like, yeah, see, it becomes a pet and then the game proceeds. But yeah, so, you know, oh, next wave. I think my preference is more with the Rift. Oh, let me get out of here. Yeah, let me just heal. Oh, I have poison too. Okay. Now, yeah, they're gone as well. So yeah, I think it's very, you know, powerful build. It's very visual. It's very fun. It's very enjoyable to play. And I'm kind of done building any more characters, but like, you know, there's still like, I don't know, 5 to 6 more builds overall that I do kind of wanna try. But with the Resurrection and Resurrected coming out soon, like, I mean, do I wanna, like, you know, spend any more time on this server? When, you know, I will be spending time on the Resurrected pretty soon, right? Because it's coming out at the end of the year, by the end of the year. So, you know, I guess it depends when it comes out. But for now, yeah, I have enough characters to play that I don't even have enough time to play. So, yeah, I guess I won't make any more. But it's kind of a little bit like, huh, you know? It's like, oh, that would be fun to try. Okay, here, let me buff. Yeah, let's go. I'm not gonna put any traps down because it's pretty pointless. There's no corpse that I can use. So yeah, you guys can kind of see the speed. It's not bad, right? You know, it goes down pretty good. And that's because of G-Face. The crushing blow from G-Face is what helps. So I guess in this case, maybe like I could just pop out my beast, you know? And just single target him. So I can use Rift on normal monsters, and then on bosses, I can just bust the beast. And I can play it that way too. And it's just, you know, very viable, very fun. And knowing how difficult it is to single target Baal sometimes, like 86%, it's not bad. It's not bad. You guys know Baal can be still hard to hit, even on single player. So yeah, that was the play. Oh, look at that. See, she's so beautiful. Look at it. Ah, I can't wait to see how this will look on Diablo 2 Resurrected. Think, yeah, like this exact look would be really nice, and I'm very looking forward to it. So anyways, yeah, that was the build, that was the style. So yeah, please give it a try. You know, you can try to mix it up and find something that makes sense for you. Again, like this Kicksin, I mean, I think Kicksin in overall is just very open to interpretation, just like Dream did. Like, doesn't have to be Act 2 Merc. Could be Act 1. You know, if you can find something that you like, maybe, you know, because, yeah, on this one, I'm using my Mercenary more like, you know, Holy Freezer. So Act 1 could be viable, but see, he's providing me Holy, you know, the Might Aura. What else can Act 1 provide besides Holy Freeze from Ice Bow? You know, kind of leaves a question. Then what, Act 3 or Act 5? You know, I mean, Act 2 is generally safe because you get that aura. Plus, you know, if you put on other weapons, you get another aura. So, but anyways, yeah, please do your theory crafting. Find your own. That's the point of this game. Find your style. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Have a good one. Bye bye.